What's the best part about being here in the summer?
Playing with my friends. I like school.
Honestly, a lot of people would think summer school isn't fun, but me personally, I think summer school is pretty fun if you try to like it. You get to learn, which is most important, and you get to have fun with your friends, meet new people.
I've been saying this for decades, for years. Summer school is fantastic. And if you have the opportunity to teach summer school, do it. The relationships that you create with the students and just the camaraderie and the family-like atmosphere, and it's second to none.
What I hope for students to take away from the summer school experience is to really develop that self-motivation in their learning and that acknowledgement that they can do the task.
Going into next term, I feel a lot more confident and excited. And I think that I know what I'm going to do and that I'm going to get better and continue to improve.
Everyone is amazing, helpful. Teachers are really helpful. They give kind advices and they makes me feel comfortable to try even I make mistakes.
I definitely want to stay more organized, and summer school taught me strategies on how to keep that up instead of falling behind and getting more anxious and stuff.
I enjoy it because I'm making new friends, my classmate, and I'm working with group projects, so I like it.
Although it's a short time together, these 3 weeks have been very valuable. I've seen a lot of students come out of their shell, become more comfortable sharing their ideas, even making mistakes in their learning. We really celebrate that as it allows us to grow our brains and become more confident in what we are doing.
The students come with a lot of energy and eager to learn. We do a lot of group work. We do a lot of conferencing. We try to get them in activities where they're engaged and having to work with their classmates. So I think that's a bit different.
As a social worker, walking in here, doing workshops, I'm educating the student in a different capacity that the teachers are. And so together, the students will leave here with a lifelong skills that they can use for the rest of their lives.
The speech language pathologists are very excited to be part of the summer enhancement program. I think that we bring the foundation skills that are needed for literacy, numeracy, and social interaction.
One of the best things about the summer school enhancement program is the smaller classes sizes and the multiple teachers that we have. It enables us to get some more small group work happening.
In my classroom, we do a lot of vertical whiteboards and building thinking classroom, which some of our students haven't seen. It's a different way of learning, and for some of our students, it's the way of learning that they've needed in order to be successful in the course. They have to know that you believe in them and that they can achieve something in this class.
I feel like my daughter's really supported throughout the summer program, and also she's very encouraged about coming here, so she checks in with her friends that come. I would definitely recommend the program to other families. It really helps the kids stay learning throughout the summer, and it gives them a great chance to socialize while they're here.
In summer school, we have leads who provide professional development for our teachers. We're really proud of the learning that our teachers are doing throughout summer school.
We're all working together, not only to learn from each other, but to really come together as a community. It's really such an amazing program. The teachers, my other colleagues, and my students, and my DEC partners, and the EAs are all amazing.
I enjoy the people that I work with. It's a fantastic team who is doing amazing things, and I learn from them every year. We are serving 4,000 students in the summer. The resources, the strategies, the pedagogy that is being delivered in our summer programs is exceptional. So being very, very intentional and targeted with the work that we're doing to support these students.
I think another big point we have is using co-op students. They help to bridge the gap between elementary and secondary panels. I think when younger students view themselves in the eyes of older students pursuing educational tasks, it breaks down barriers and gives them a sense of hope and optimism.
Summer school is a great opportunity. They're gaining experiences through co-op, or they're reaching ahead and learning in the classroom or through an e-learning course, and they're building skills. There's been tremendous growth. In terms of the co-op program specifically, we had about 100 students 3 years ago. Now we had about 550 at one point registered for summer school co-op.
I feel very supported by the staff here. It's honestly more fun than normal schools. I've been around the classrooms, and while you're still learning, it still feels a lot more fun. I hope students learn that summer school isn't actually a bad thing.
All students are learners and all students belong. Thinking about how we're changing staff mindsets to look at students in an asset-based way, redesigning, rethinking, reimagining these spaces.
I would love for students to come out of this with a spark, igniting a spark of learning for them, whether it be to read, to engage socially with other students, to collaborate, to work through math problems, just a small spark that they can then bring forward in September to their learning at their home schools.